Hey guys, so I'm not going to show my face today because when I do, I talk too much, but I know it's been a while. I just went to Spirit Halloween for the second time for clearance, and I wanted to get this video up for some tips and tricks about Spirit Halloween clearance, but also because this certain location that is still packed, if you are in Houston, is going to be open tomorrow, even though most Spirits close down today. So I wanted to get this up. And so I'm not going to go into too much detail because there might be people that randomly find this video that want to see a Spirit Halloween clearance haul. But if you haven't seen me in a while on my channel and you saw my last video, I ended up needing 2 major surgeries over the summer, and that is where I have been. It was a long recovery. I lost a part of my colon, but I'm back. So that's why I have not been on here, but I wanted to hop on and share this haul with you guys and maybe give you some information that could help y'all for next year. So I went to Spirit to get a animatronic, clown animatronic. My yard is like an evil circus theme. And this year I had some blow up mannequins, which I got him today because the blow up mannequins are cool and all for our old clown costumes. But the maintenance on them, even though we built like a PVC pipe kind of stand for them, the deflation between cold and hot air in Houston it was, sorry for my finger in the way, it was just a pain. So I purchased him today, but we're going to get through this. I have a lot. I spent a lot. Okay, so starting here. Also, one more thing. If you have kids around, please be aware that I'm going to be talking about Jolly Old Saint You-Know-Who later on. So maybe you don't want your kids around when you watch this. Okay, so this Poor George animatronic, I believe I got him. Everything was 50% off. So just so y'all know, everything's 50% off the day after Halloween. And the only thing you can get cheaper is if there's an animatronic that has been unboxed, those animatronics are 50% off of the original price and then 50% off of that. So if there was none that were clowns really left, so I didn't get a clown one that was unboxed, but my goal next year is to try to do that. But I did get him for 50% off, and he flips around. His guts show in the bottom. He has 2 faces, and he's really cool. He like screams and stuff. I currently have 2 animatronics and 2 dummies outside, so this will be my 5th clown in the yard. Today I purchased this when I went back because I'm gonna replace the clown I call Chuckles that has an inflatable body. I'm going to replace him first with this, and hopefully next year I can find a second one. I was looking at like actual mannequins, but this was only $40 with their sale, so I did replace him with that. So as I go along, I'm going to give you guys tips and tricks. The first one is if you buy an animatronic or a prop that has been unboxed and used all season in the store, those are half off of the half off, okay? And then I'll give y'all some more information as we go along that I was standing in line yesterday for this specific Spirit location. And I'll tell y'all at the end in case you're in Houston. And the people I was in line with were enthusiasts like me, but those kind of people that do like the craziest yards and haunted houses in their yard. And they were telling me so much stuff like Halloween day, spend the morning or the afternoon going to all the Spirit Halloweens around you. Find the ones that are the most stocked, and those are the ones you want to hit in the morning. This one in Houston, I got really lucky because there's a Spirit Halloween across the street from it, and this one was hidden behind a building, so nobody knew about it all season, and that's why the clearance was so good. We're going to start with this. Next year, Jackson is currently, I've never seen him so obsessed with something since dinosaurs, and it is Beetlejuice. I think he loves Chucky, but it was not on this kind of level like as Beetlejuice. He is Beetlejuice obsessed. I don't see that going away. In fact, the obsession started after he'd already decided he wanted to be Bowser again, but get a new costume since he had pneumonia last Halloween. So then he was talking about he wished he had been Beetlejuice. So I got our costumes for next year. This is Justin. He's going to be Adam. I'm going to be Barbara. So for us, these masks were like $15. half off. So I only spent $30 on our costumes together for next year. And then you can just piece together these parts. I got myself another Pennywise cup because I had this one for 2 years and then Ralph ate it because I let Jackson use it and he left it out. I got this for my car. If you're new around here, I'm a former haunted house actress who's obsessed with Halloween and scary clowns. So I got this Pennywise for next year to point it on my garage for my yard for the haunted circus. And it's really cool. I'm really excited about that. Then they had beanies, like they have random stuff. So they had beanies. Jackson loves Sonic. I'm going to give this to him today, but yeah, it was $10. So then I got some shirts. This one is for Jackson. He thinks Freddy Krueger is really cool. It's made in like tarot card style. So I got him this shirt. All right. Then for his, almost broke my, oh my God. I got this Killer Clowns from Outer Space mug. I was a haunt actress at a place called Scream World. If you're in Houston, it's now called Scream World. Formerly, before they moved to the Beltway location, it was called the Haunted, what was it called? They had 3 haunted houses basically, and they were all owned by the same people. I worked in the clown one, and my scene was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and the owners actually purchased the original masks and costumes from this movie, and those were on dummies in my scene in the clown house. So I have like fond memories. It's probably like disturbing to some people, but I have really fond memories, so I wanted to get that mug. Okay, I got this pumpkin poncho for Jackson's school. When there's stuff, he goes to a private Catholic school, so I can't wear most my costumes at school events or whatever, which I'm very active at his school. So yeah, I got that for Halloween stuff, so I have like a appropriate costume or something fun. All right, getting into what I was talking about. Santa brings Jackson a sack with stuff, and we tell him he can pick 3 things to tell Santa when he sees it in Miss Sally's kitchen. So I helped Santa out because Jackson wanted just Beetlejuice stuff from Santa. This is going to be the first year Santa's going to give him the most stuff, but mostly we tell him we don't ask Santa for too much stuff that's too expensive so that he has money and we don't fill beyond the sack. If it doesn't fit in the sack, unless the box is just hard to fit in there, then besides his sack and the stocking, that's all Santa gives him. So he was like naming the most random Beetlejuice stuff, like Beetlejuice pajamas. And I was like, how is Santa going to get that? And I helped Santa out because I found some. So I got him this button-down shirt for Santa to give him. And all this stuff was half off. He loves a shirt like so. He's going to freak out. He loves stuff like that. All right. Then I just got this little bag for him for next year for his candy. Beetlejuice. I'll show y'all his costume I got when I get to it. This is stuff I got today. Then I got this for our door for next year for the haunted circus. It's really cool because it kind of has like a scrunchy top, so it hangs around your door and it fits your door, and you can close and lock your door and don't have to worry about it flying away, which is a problem I had with some stuff I bought this year. I'm giving it to him, this to him now. I saw another Beetlejuice cup. He got a different one at the store, but then his elves, when they come, one of the mischievous elves one day is going to hang this on his door to surprise him in the morning. And yeah, they told me they were going to do that. So that is something the elves are doing for Jackson this year. All right, here's his costume. Halloween costumes. Oh my gosh, the bags are ripping. No. Halloween costumes are pretty stretchy, so I'm not too worried about this. If you're new around here, my son is very, very, very tall. Most people will think he's like 12, or somebody the other day thought he was 13. He's only 7. But I had to buy him 14, 16. That's his current size. So, but I think it'll be fine because these are pretty stretchy. I think it, and it doesn't matter if he's like flooding a little. I can't imagine him getting much taller before next year, but anyways, he's going to freak out. He loves Beetlejuice. I just realized, does it come with a wig? I don't know if it comes with a wig. It looks like it does, but yeah, that's his costume for next year to go with ours. I know some kids change their minds a lot, and usually I wait because Jackson does that, but he has special interests. It's a trait that people like him and I that are autistic have. Mine is Pennywise, and his is dinosaurs, and monster trucks. And I think now I can officially say that Beetlejuice is his special interest. Beetlejuice is his Pennywise. So I'm not, and plus the movie's coming out next year in September. So his interest, he watches the cartoons from the 90s and the movie, the original. So I got this for my costume. It's a purse, but it was half off. So I could not resist. Plus I love Beetlejuice too. I never expected it to become like his special interest, but he's obsessed. I got this for our Halloween display for next year. Then I got this shirt for me. It says Halloween Safety, a Sitter's Guide. Then I got this to change out one of the masks on one of our clowns that is in a dummy. I like this one a little more for that clown. So I got this for that. Oh, I got this to put, he wanted to put something Beetlejuice on my car, so I picked up the magnet. I can't get anything too crazy because, again, school. So, okay, I'm going to go through this bag. This bag is all Christmas stuff. So, sorry, this is like all over the place, guys. I just wanted to do this as quick as possible and get it out for y'all. And I will give you the address at the end. There just might be people watching that just want to see a haul. So I don't want to like talk too much. I want to get through and show them. Then I'll tell y'all in Houston where y'all can go. So Santa is going to give him this cup. Ooh, and some of this might go in his stocking, not just his Santa sack. A puzzle. Jackson loves puzzles. He likes challenging puzzles. So I think he's really going to like that. A Beetlejuice lunchbox, which is also great for his art stuff if he wants to carry it around there. But I have a feeling he'll want to take this to school for his actual lunch. And these things were like, this was like maybe it was like $7.50. But this was on the top of his list. Beetlejuice Stuffy. So Beetlejuice Stuffy was on the top of his list. And I had fully intended on helping Santa out and going back to purchase this full price, but I just so happened to get very lucky and get him 50% off. So Santa owes me money. Beetlejuice pajamas were weirdly something he asked for, and he hadn't been in Spirit Halloween this year. So I didn't even know they had the pajamas. And I was walking around looking at the sales and I'm like, what? It is a thing. So he's going to flip out. I got him the Sand Monster. This is a pillow. You can tell it doesn't unwrap. It's like a cushion pillow. And then he has the beanie. Santa's going to give him a beanie. And then Lydia Dietz Stuffy. I know a lot of people like he's like a stuffy lover. His bed is filled with stuffies and he has a beanbag that he uses to sit on and read, and that's filled with stuffies and he rotates them out. I'm one of those parents that that's it, by the way. If you're just watching for the haul, I'm going to be talking now. I'm one of those parents that he's only going to be little so long, and then eventually it's like all of that is gone. So I just don't care. Like, you want to swing in your playroom, fine. I'm going to install a swing inside the house. Like, I'm one of those parents just because childhood is so fleeting. I don't care, like, if he wants that stuff, because eventually I will have my perfect house back or whatever. So that's just me. Do you? I'm not an anti-stuffy parent. Like, I know there are some that are. I tried limiting it first. It didn't work out. Oh yeah, I forgot these size. What are they called? I think they're called size, from Ninja Turtles. He loves Ninja Turtles. Raphael is his favorite, and he loves play weapons. So I'm giving him this for Christmas from me. Like I said, Santa only brings a sack full of stuff, and all of his gifts, especially his bigger ones, are from us. We tell him, Santa, sometimes he's going to give other kids bigger gifts, and that's okay because Santa does whatever works best for that family. And for us, we're very lucky and fortunate that we can provide those bigger things. So that way it kind of helps them understand why Santa doesn't give everyone the same value stuff or whatever. And if there's a kid that didn't get that much from Santa, then he can be like, hey, I don't either, because it doesn't make any child feel when they talk inadequate, or it doesn't make Jackson think, well, why did Santa give him this or that? If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. That's just how we handle Santa and work with Santa Claus. That's what works for our family. Anyways, so that is my video. Really quick. I will put the address in the description bar, but if you're from Houston, where Memorial City Mall is, right at the Beltway and I-10, there is a Paul Mitchell School. Behind that school, behind that building, where the Tuesday mornings used to be, is a Spirit Halloween. When you exit the freeway, there's going to be another Spirit Halloween right off the freeway. That one's going to be closed. This one is behind the Paul Mitchell School, behind that building where the Tuesday mornings was. There's a Hobby Lobby next to it. There's a gymnastics school right next to it. I will put the address in the description bar, but if you're from Houston, you probably will know what I'm talking about. They are still, yesterday, it looked like they had just opened. The store is full. I went in there this morning. You guys, the store is still full. Everything is 50% off. So if you're in Houston, you have time, go over there and hit it up. They told me, honestly, they have to stay open till they sell most of the merchandise because they don't like shipping all that back. And I said, well, it'd probably help if y'all went to 75% off. He said they don't do that. So I won't be going back just because it's not going to get any cheaper. So, but if you're from Houston and you want to take advantage of the sales, there were still extra dummies. They still had animatronics in the boxes. Not any displays left. They did have some displays today, but they weren't clowns, so I wasn't interested in them, like the Widow whatever one that was really popular this year. They had one of her. There was a guy buying it when I was there. So some tips and tricks would be do your scouting of what stores are most stocked on Halloween, and then you're going to, the day after Halloween, go to those stores when they open. Go to the one that had the most stuff the day before, and go for, if you want animatronics, go for the ones that are on display. They still had the boxes for all the animatronics. They still had these in the back. So the guy that was buying the Widow one, they went and got the box for him. He just had to rebox it himself and put it in his car. But that is 50% off plus 50% off of that. And then another thing is, if you're one of those people that does the displays in your yard, all crazy, any displays that Spirit Halloween has made, for their animatronic scenes, or apparently this year they had a graveyard. The one I was at was a really small one, so they didn't have as much stuff, but they didn't even take their display out of the box, and they sell those too. So this guy said he got high resin tombstones, really heavy, really realistic, for $10 a piece from their scene displays that they just use to set up their animatronic displays. And they do sell those. So if you are crazy, but even the cardboard stuff, they sell all of it. I thought that was crazy. I did not know that. Anyways, I hope that helps you guys. I will come back and do a sit down video and give you an update on my surgeries and all that. But just not in this one. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.